Welcome back to Jeffrey Bones' YouTube channel. Myself being Jeffrey Bones. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeffrey Barnes.
I'm Bobby. I'm back, you guys.
There are my hands. He's back. He made it back. COVID ain't gonna stop him.
Nope.
Not from doing these horror update videos.
Hell no.
If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. I hope you hit that subscription button. I believe it's right there. And please give us a like. It's right here. And don't point at me. I'm not a like button.
No, the like button's like right over here where you're at. It's like on your left nipple.
Get out of here. See, drop my notes, damn it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Give the video a like. Hopefully you won't touch my nipples anymore. Anyways, yeah, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please hit that subscription button and please give the video a like. It's about right here, and that subscription button be about right here. And yeah, if this is news that interests your friends, maybe you could share it with them about right there. And if you're returning to the channel, welcome back, you guys. I fucking appreciate the love. I love your comments. Love the likes. Thank you.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it. We're talking about Scream 5 in this video. Stay tuned. Fuck it. All right, that was my new intro. How'd you guys like it?
I hope you like it. I loved it.
I showed him for the first time earlier on hand. So yeah, he's not watching it right now when you're watching it. That would be weird. Way before. That'd be weird. This is probably like 2-3 weeks before you even watch this. Anyways, yeah, like I said in that brief intro, we don't know. I don't know. I didn't really say it very much. We mainly talk about Halloween on this channel.
We do.
But I got a very special request from, you guessed it, Mikey Belgeron. I love you, Mikey boy. Thank you so much for your love and support on the channel. I really do appreciate it, buddy. And so he loves the Scream franchise, and he's been asking me for a couple weeks, please make an update video, or please make a video on the new Scream 5 coming up. And hey,
here we go.
We got it. We got it coming up. There's a lot to talk about. There is a lot to talk about. There's I guess there's probably around 10 years worth of material to be talking about. Yeah, so apparently, I guess it was around 9, just rounding up about 10 years now. Wes Craven.
For this month or next month?
It's something like that. We're somewhere around there. But Wes Craven had done an interview before he passed away. Rest in peace, Wes Craven. So yeah, he had done an interview before he passed, rounding about 10 years ago now, and he said that with the coming Scream 4 movie, which came out at that time, that was supposed to be kicking off a new trilogy in the franchise, which is pretty interesting because they're kind of going in the route of, if you think about it, a little bit like Star Wars and stuff like that. So 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, so 1, 2, and 3 were supposed to be a set trilogy on itself, right? And then 4 was supposed to be kicking off 4, 5, and 6 trilogy, a second trilogy to the movie, which is pretty interesting. Wes Craven is so innovative in the way he writes and the way he thinks.
Right. Do you think he was inspired by Star Wars?
I think he had to have been. I think that's pretty dope. That's a really interesting concept, and you don't see a whole lot of movies following that sort of structure. So that's pretty interesting. I don't know if that's the route that they're going on, which might seem like it.
Well, other than that, Wes was also talking about planning a 5, which they are in pre-production already, and a 6 continuation. So yes, we are going to get a 6, you guys. Yeah. So you gotta stay tuned. We'll let you know on what we get.
Yeah, that's okay. So I know that's like old news, obviously old news. Yeah. But if you think about it, so Wes was planning on doing a new trilogy with 4, 5, and 6. They're now at 5, so that means we definitely have to be getting a number 6.
We are.
If they're respecting and really honoring what he wanted and his wishes were, we should be getting 2 movies coming up, and they're not talking about that. But that was in Wes Craven's mind, so hopefully we'll be getting that.
And so with this upcoming 5th film, it's continuation / reboot, keeping 1 through 4 in canon.
Yeah, and with the upcoming 5th film, they were actually ready to start filming, but
for this month they were planning to film, but due to COVID-19, they were production is being set back, so we don't know when they're gonna.
But it sounds in high hopes. Everyone sounds in really high hopes as far as as soon as they can start filming and get everything off the ground. It sounds like everybody's on board. Everyone's on board to do it. So that's really exciting. And they got the directors from Ready or Not, Matt Bettolini-Olpin and Tyler Gillette, which, you know what, Ready or Not was actually a really good film. I don't know if you've seen it. Did you watch it?
No, I actually haven't.
It was actually really good. I think we have to watch it together and maybe talk about that in a video. Because that was a really good movie. I thought it was such a good take on a new funny horror film. You know what I mean? Right. It just kind of like tickled everything for me. So I really like that movie. If you guys haven't seen that, definitely check that one out. That was really funny.
All right, guys, and then we have franchise writer Kevin Williamson producing, which producing.
All right, so let's get to talking about the basic premise of this film. Apparently, it's going to be focusing on the investigation of some brutal murderers in obviously the town.
Yes, and then that is also going to be continuing because there's a mysterious woman that comes out of nowhere. They're not giving out the name yet, but this woman is coming back home.
Yeah.
So this is all we can go by.
Yeah, like after being gone for so many
what is it, 30, 40 years?
Not 30 years, Bobby. I shot the movie like. When was it? The last movie came out like 10 years ago. he doesn't watch Scream. He doesn't watch Scream. That's right. But apparently, like he said, she's going to be coming back to her hometown after so many amount of years. I'm guessing around 10 years. They're going to round it off to, which is nice, pretty number. And she's going to be, I don't know if she's going to be helping out with the murders and and that goes, but apparently all we got is she's going to be looking for the killer too. So she's like, oh, that's fucking Ghostface. It's Ghostface. I know who that is. I know who the killer is. It's I don't know who it is, but I know I know what he looks like. Yeah, well, I don't know what he looks like, but I know the mask that he's wearing. I know what the mask that he's wearing looks like.
Remember the last time it was a mom? It was a mom.
Yeah, but every movie the killer's different.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It was the mom, sister, twin sister, second cousin that was twice removed.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna spoil nothing. There ain't no spoiler video. I don't spoil shit. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. So the basic plot is going to be: is it going to be the same as as its predecessors, or is it going to wow us some way in new form?
Oh, look at you can see the light in my glasses. Sorry, I got distracted. Sorry, what were you saying, Bobby?
Okay, so the basic question is: the basic plot of the movie going to be the same as its predecessors, or are they going to wow us this time, since it's going to be a reboot but continuation?
Okay, well, so that's interesting. So the premise of the film is basically like the fourth one. Mm-hmm. But you're using maybe the same character or maybe a different character. Okay. Do we want to see Cindy? So I don't even know. I don't even know how to describe. Question, right? Yeah, I don't even know how to describe what I'm trying to say because I'm so like. Does that make any sense? That's the basic premise of the fourth movie, but they're doing it again in this movie. But the question is it going to be Cindy reprising the same exact role that she did in number 4? Or, maybe is this character they're talking about going to be somebody else? And if it's going to be somebody else, who would it be besides Gail?
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people saying that it has to be Gail because they're not mentioning who it is. Uh-huh.
But who's not to say it might not be Cindy, who's the one who's coming back?
Okay, but that doesn't make any sense. Why would they do the exact same movie back to back? And the last one, I believe it was, she left, and she came back to to solve the murder mystery.
She was part of it. She was part of the team.
Right. Okay. And so again, are you going to do the same thing in number 5? So you're going to watch number 4 and it's going to be this storyline, and then you're going to watch number 5 and it's going to be the same exact storyline. Again, are they going to do it with Cindy? Is she going to do the same exact storyline? Again, it's kind of like a fucking groundhog sort of thing. Like, this just fucking happened.
Right. It's a repeat.
Yes. Or are they doing that in a sense where this is going to be the reboot? No, not a tease, but this is going to be the reboot idea. Mm-hmm. They're kind of taking number 4 and it's not necessarily going to be a trilogy starting from 4, but it's maybe a trilogy going to be starting from 5.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And maybe they're just kind of using the basic premise of 4 to start it off again, retell that story of number 4 in a different way, and then keep the story going from there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And keeping all the movies in canon in that sort of way.
So would you say it's kind of paying respects to Halloween, where it's picking up from the first one, where
Yeah,
It's just
I think
years later.
yeah, I think with the whole thing of Star Wars and the success of Halloween, a
Right.
lot of franchises are seeing that formula and they're saying, yeah, we can definitely start at, movie whatever, exit, delete whatever franchise that we don't want or whatever sequels that we don't want, and then insert a new storyline, and then we could start from there.
Yeah.
And a lot of movie franchises are doing that, and I personally like it. I like that sort of episodic take on the movies that we grew up with because it is a sort of like
it's a different outtake now.
Yeah, it is like
we're seeing it different.
Yeah, it is a different outcome, and it is like watching a very long TV episode now. Whereas like this movie kind of ties into the last storyline that you just watched in the last movie, but doesn't really tie in the way that it's sort of affected in a big way.
Yeah,
I think that's really interesting in the way, and a lot of people don't know that, but actually a lot of movies were like that back in the day, and that's kind of where Rob Zombie got his ideas for House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects and stuff like that. He took the same characters and the same basic storyline, but every movie was different. It tied into each other, but it didn't really connect, and where it was like, oh, you're messing with the continuity. Continuity wasn't the point. It was like a TV show, but a really long TV show that you saw in this one movie. So if they go with that premise, I think that's really interesting if Scream wants to take off from number 5 and kind of start a whole new thing like that. I think they should. I think that would be really refreshing. A lot of people aren't into the Scream franchise. A lot of people are, though. You know what I mean? And it only goes to show because
it's horror.
Well, it is horror, and a lot of people don't see it. And it is, though, is that the thing, that's the movie in the 90s that brought back that resurgence of slasher films.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think in that sort of sense, this is a big movie, and it is prominent, and it is it only makes sense because we have seen the success in the 4 films, and then we saw that with the TV series on MTV. Right. So I think it goes to show that people do want to see this, and maybe rebooting it for a new generation is a fantastic idea. I definitely love that.
I go with that.
Yeah, that was me just ranting and raving about a whole lot of the Scream stuff, just because I do like these movies. I grew up loving the first one, and what they did with all the other ones, I just think is really fantastic. That like again, Wes Craven is seriously a screenwriter who doesn't think like other people.
No.
So what he brings into the world that he is writing is very, very interesting. If you guys haven't seen these
original.
movies,
If you think about it, it's original.
It's
whatever
very,
whatever
very
it
original.
is, it's
Yeah.
original.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right about that. Again, if you guys haven't seen these, definitely check out the franchise. Yeah, they're really good. All right, and then with that, let's segue into the fucking star of this movie, or the star of this franchise, really, Neve Campbell. You guys, I love her. I always thought she was like one of the cutest actresses of the '90s. Seriously,
I thought she was hot. Honestly,
yeah, one of the hottest, cutest actresses.
That was it.
Yeah, seriously,
boom.
Neve Campbell. You always gorgeous to me, girl. I always had a crush
You're
on
beautiful.
you.
I
always
matter
had a crush
what.
on her. She did an interview, and she was quoted right here.
They've come to me, and we're having conversations. It's a little hard at the moment because of COVID,
right.
To know when that'll happen, and hopefully we can see eye to eye on all the elements that have to come into place for it to happen. I originally had been really apprehensive about doing another Scream without Wes, because he's such a genius and he is the reason they are what they are. But the directors who have come to me have come with such a great appreciation for Wes's work and really want to honor it, and that meant a lot to me. And hopefully we'll be able to do it.
So I mean, that is speaking very highly on the directors. It's speaking very highly on the script. If she has seen one,
it's hitting home for her.
It's hitting home, and that means a lot to her because making 4 movies together, they got a a really close relationship that Neve Campbell and Wes Craven created with each other, and so for her to not want to be a part of the franchise, on behalf of her friend, that's totally understandable. I would feel the same way. I'm actually getting a little bit choked up just thinking about it because this goes a little bit further than her. This has to do with honoring a friend of hers, and sorry. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the fact that the directors came to her and wanted to respect Wes Craven so much and had so much respect for this franchise, and not just saw it as a moneymaker, but wanting to honor a piece of film and wanting to retell this story, because that's really what movies are, is retelling stories. And we all like to retell ghost stories, and you know what I mean, and scare each other, and that's really what these movies are. And Wes scared the shit out of us with these movies so good that we want to continue to retell these stories, and you know they want to give them to us, and we want to see them. I am so down to see them. So the fact that she is very appreciative with the respect that they have for the material, that means a lot to fans like us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's an honor. You know, like thank you. You know, thank you.
Yeah, seriously, thank you guys. And I am very, very much looking forward to seeing what they have, because it must be good if Neve Campbell's down.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Especially when she agreed to come back.
Yeah, it has to be some good material. So I'm definitely down to see that. Yeah, but with that being said, the video is just about done. We don't have a whole lot of news, but you know,
except for we do.
Oh.
I mean, the one thing positive and everything about this is that we actually have that Spyglass bought up the rights from the Weinstein, so you know that's why they're able to produce now 5, which they are filming right now, and again, which 6 is a guarantee.
Yeah,
no matter what.
Yeah,
it is going to be a guarantee.
Yeah, you think so?
I believe so because it's for Wes Craven. And
yeah, it is. Wes, yeah.
I mean, total different franchise like Freddy Krueger and everything else that he has done in the past.
Yeah,
that's what built up his reputation and helped reputation with New Line Cinema, which is now, I believe. But either way, you know,
was New Line's
It was originally New Line Cinema, but they ended up getting bought out and they were merged, or they merged with Time Warner, I think, something like that.
Oh wow! See, okay, that's I didn't even know that.
So
crazy. Okay.
I mean, but
I'm gonna do a whole video.
Long story, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. All right, you guys. So that's about it on the Scream 5 news. I will definitely make another video as soon as we get a little bit more info. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Definitely comment down below what part of the video you liked, especially if you made it this far into the video, because you know
we are on there.
Thanks.
If you stuck around.
Yeah, thanks. That was pretty cool of you. But yeah, share it with your friends.
Let us know if there's anything else that you want us to do.
Yeah, definitely leave it in the comments if you want us to make a video. Definitely let us know, because we will make that happen, you guys. All right, again, thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Love you.